This woman came to a fancy coffee shop every single day. The strange thing was, she never ordered anything, but the moment a wealthy-looking woman walked in, she'd immediately order the most expensive coffee on the menu, pretending to savor every sip. The second that wealthy woman stepped away to use the restroom, she'd slide right over and secretly pick up the woman's $11,000 handbag, snapping photo after photo. By faking a lavish lifestyle, she'd managed to build up a decent following online. Then one day, while she was at a convenience store, a strange man locked eyes on her. At first, she had no idea she was being followed. It wasn't until the third day that it clicked, but instead of calling the cops, she found the whole thing kind of intriguing. 5 months passed just like that. Then, out of nowhere, she walked into a real estate agency, looking to rent out her place. When the man tailing her saw Lena walk in, he froze. He couldn't believe his target had just walked right into his lap, because now he could finally get his hands on Lena's keys. Jack had tried breaking into her apartment several times before, but her passcode was ridiculously complex. No matter what he tried, he couldn't crack it, which is exactly why he'd been following her for 5 months straight. Lena was a small-time content creator with a modest following, and she'd recently been talking about relocating, but that wasn't the real story. Behind it all was something much darker. Once the lease was signed and the keys were in his hand, Jack wasted no time heading over to Lena's place. This guy had a very particular obsession. Money didn't interest him. Women didn't interest him. He just loved sneaking into women's homes and looking around. Every apartment he'd rented out over the years, he'd already visited over 800 times. In his downtime, he'd camp out in Lena's live streams, cracking open a beer and waiting for his next chance to get inside. But on one of those visits, he walked into something that stopped him cold. Lena was slumped on the couch, covered in blood. The floor was soaked, the blood hadn't even dried yet. The sight of it sent him trembling, his face twitching uncontrollably. He nearly threw up on the spot. His first instinct was to call the police, but then a cold thought crept in: what if they think I did it?